What is up? It is Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we are ready to jump back into the modded Kotor. I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. My Wednesday so far has been pretty good. It's been really chill. Got a lot of errands done, and I don't know. I'm just ready to jump back in. I'm just so excited. I love Kotor, and I don't know. All this makes me like cautiously excited for the new game, like the remake. And so I hope it's good. I really want it to be good, and I don't know. I would be very sad, but also if the new game is not good, I'm happy that I have this mod list to be able to lean back on and still experience the nostalgia. So where we left off was we had just gone through the Volker base and I think the sewers before that, and we got the prototype accelerator for the hidden Bex. And so we are returning with the accelerator, and so we're going to try and rescue Bastila and win the Swoop race. So that's where we left off. We got Mission and Zalbar. They're in our team now. Zalbar's not in my party at the moment, but I'm with Karth and Mission, and we should be good to go.
You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on you.
Yeah. Zerdra's still suspicious of us.
You have returned. You have the prototype Swoop engine accelerator with you?
I have the accelerator right here.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the Swoop engine of our bike.
Okay, I've lived up to my end of the deal. Now you better come through.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the Swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the Swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
Zerdra's right, Gadden. One of your own riders should get that Swoop bike.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race.
Explode? Are you crazy? Why would we risk riding that thing then?
I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Bex. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Sounds like you've got all your bases covered.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Okay, I'm ready for the race.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
It's interesting how, Gadden is, the good guy Swoop Gang leader, but, this plan is also just, I legitimately, want to help you, but, I'm not gonna, actively try and keep you alive. You can do it. Alright. Cool. Sure. Tell me how it's done.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And really good. Tooth black fandigo gelfa. Oisidan gelfa vadinogan gelfa. Kuoda. Tooth black fandigo gelfa. Oisidan gelfa vadinogan gelfa. Undastan gelfa. Uftan gel please.
Okay, let's start the race. Just so eager. See, I think this is what's interesting, is that when I originally played this game, like, I thought that the race would be something like a pod race, like from the Phantom Menace. But yeah, I won't let you down. That probably won't happen. Like, it's all just kind of trying to send you this signal of like, yeah, you know, you're in danger. Like, this thing ain't gonna go.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Shagji kina lorcha watamwana. Kin kun shishikin nik.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I personally have not had any trouble ever playing through this, like, section of the game. Because I know, like, spoiler alert, if you don't, like win within a certain number of tries, I think the swoop does explode.
Rundi hadonga kuhungabi. Wana kumbes. Jink palamul. Tonghai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang yinkotu.
Dang, dude. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel. Oh, shoot, Bastila. Hello?
Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne.
Okay. You've made your point. Yeah. Like, I honestly, like, thought, like, I'm curious as to, like, in the remake, if they redo the swoop racing, how much they'll change, because, like, I might have to do some research into the actual canon if swoop racing was like this, or if they made it so you just race against a timer because of, like, the technical limitations of the time. So I'm actually genuinely curious as to why they designed it that way, because I do think it is interesting. But I know a lot of people also didn't like the swoop racing mechanic in this game. I personally didn't mind it. But I know on, like, different consoles, like, because this is on PC, I know on console and on mobile, some people have trouble with some of, like, the alternative, like, mini games. So I don't know. What happened to the rider you lost? Oh gosh. We scraped what's left of him off the track. What's the time to beat? I want to race one of my heats. I think the game also, like, kind of sets it up to where they don't make it completely, like, ridiculous to try and, like, they don't make it, like, too hard to get the feel of it, especially because this is probably the player's first time, like, doing this. Like, I remember, though, like, when I was playing this game, like, I thought it was so cool that you could do, like, Pazak, right? Like, that was just, like, so immersive in the universe. But then, like, the fact that they even had this mechanic, I was like, no way. I don't know. It was just so immersive and so cool to do, like, in a game like this. Like, so I just remember for the first time, I was, like, so, like, I was, like, speechless as a kid, being like, this is insane! I like how Redros was, like, standing in the background just a second ago. Maybe that's how fast of a racer he is. Like, that's how fast of a racer is. He's literally, like, he was standing there, and then he went in and just beat my time just like that. What do people?
Noisidan gelva. Usta gel cheese. Undasta shelfa.
Yo, people are giving me creds.
Wanna check yoni? Wanna vota kunti tariti? Kenchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa mchawa.
Huh. Alright. So I'm getting some cred. Like, the people are recognizing my swoop prowess here. Let's see what the Vulkars say. Oh my gosh, they're clipping into my body. That's what the inside of a amazing swoop racer looks like.
Kontichani, mulira shunk turung umni patoga wanka chonetize. Kipuna, puna na kachu.
Holy crap.
Imbano mulina natwana.
Dude, this guy's them fighting words. Twice the racer. We'll see about that. Alright, what's the time to beat now? Ooh, okay. Dude, even the announcer is like, that's not the best I've seen, so I don't know if it'll stand up. But like, literally all the racers are like, dude, he had the race of his life. Alright, let's race this heat. This is for you, Bastila. I just hope I don't mess this up. Yeah, because I know that there's some people that really did not like the swoop racing in this, but I thought it was really fun. But I know it's not for everyone. I think it is interesting too because like Kotor is such an like unique game, not only in its combat system, but also in like how many mini games like it has. But it's just interesting how like the core gameplay based on the like D20 system, like you have things like this that are just completely out of left field and so different. This guy's been doing this for 20 years. All right. Yeah. What the heck? Skip the dialogue on accident.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated.
You better not be trying to cheat me, Brezik.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulkar's share of the victory prize.
Uh-oh.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me.
I think this guy's voice actor is the same as Rosh Pennon from Jedi Academy.
If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brezik.
Dude, the first time I saw this, I was like, holy crap!
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brezik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulkars, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Oh, it's on. First, it's you, Redros. You're going down. That's for beating my time. Alright, and then while Bastila's dealing with that guy, does anyone want to part with their remains? Okay, alright, we're fine. I know that Brezik has some stuff equipped that make it more tedious to use melee against him, so we're just gonna like shoot him from afar, and hopefully this works. Because Bastila seems to have everything under control. Right? Like she's not even losing health. So we should be fine. Everything is under control. Situation normal. We'll just pummel him with our power blasts. This is to make up for all the ones that did not land on Benedict Starkiller earlier. We get to use his blaster. Sweet. Alright, talk to me.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
My name is Hando Cral. I'm here to save you.
Save me? Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brezhik and his Volkers would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
We don't have time for this. Karth is waiting for us.
Karth Onasi is alive? Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
I am wondering when this vision, like, happens. Like, is it, like, right after they meet? Like, because most of these occur in the game when you're sleeping, but it's not like you're gonna just take a nap.
You cannot win, Revan.
I don't know. Maybe it's like when they're like walking back, or like, I don't know. I'd like to think that maybe he's like taking it, they're like taking some transport back, or like maybe in the elevator when it's like there's some downtime and everything's like, that's when you have this vision.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
We were trying to find you, remember?
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brezhik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Both of you settle down. This isn't helping.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Volkers, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Okay, so what now?
I think we'll need some help getting off Taurus. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met, like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you, fighting a dark Jedi. Revan, I guess.
It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Force sensitivity? What do you mean?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of.
Hey, what's up, D-Crump?
Your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
This isn't the first time I've had a vision.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taurus, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taurus.
Spoiler talk, allowed or no, also hi. Yeah, hey, what's up, man? It's been a while. Yeah, honestly, like, I don't mind. Like anyone else watching, like, I don't know, I feel, because this game has been out for, like, what, like, it's almost, like, it's literally almost been out, like, next year it'll be 20 years, so I feel like most people know the twist already, so I don't mind spoiler talk. But if people do not want the game spoiled, because this game probably has one of the most, probably one of the biggest, like, plot twists in Star Wars history, I would say. Like, if you don't want to do that, like, click away from the VOD or the stream, or follow along. But yeah, because I've been talking about it with some of the other people on some of the other streams, so I don't know. Oh my gosh, has it been that long? Yeah, honestly, isn't that insane? This game came out in 2003. It's insane, huh? Doesn't it make you feel old? Alright, do we... Oh yeah, we can upgrade some of the stuff right now, because I know we have some nice... We had one thing to give Zalbar's bowcaster. We have 2 scopes, so I'll save one. I'm gonna put the hair trigger on that. Okay, so I have one of each, because I want to save it for a gun down the line. And then missions, vibroblade. They were probably working on it for quite some time before 2003 as well. Yeah, it actually had like a few, like I remember like reading up on the history of the game. It also had some delays. So they like pushed back the date, and apparently like it probably would not be as acceptable now, but they had some serious crunch time when they were working. Like there was reports of like 16-hour days, but like that kind of thing would not fly. It would not like go over well in like the modern era, but I know that there were people that like worked on the game that were like, it was actually like fun working on the game this much because we were so passionate about it.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I just want to talk with you.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
No, I don't want to argue with you.
And I don't want to argue with you either. I mean, you seem sincere enough, I guess. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
But we have to work together, Karth, so it has plenty to do with me.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
I suppose you can't. That must have been hard to take.
No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
I haven't joined the Sith, Karth.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh, okay. Suit yourself. Can we talk to Mission?
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Dang! Okay, never mind.
Okay, have it your way.
I want to know a little bit more about you, Zalbar. Then I will leave you be. Strong silent type. Oh yeah, you'll probably... Damn, I totally forgot about the plotline. Yeah, it's interesting too, because when you talk to her, because you know how like when you talk to your like companions, it'll give you companion quests? Like, Mission doesn't have one until like you talk to her enough, and then it triggers something else. So like, I feel like there are some things that you'll just, if you don't know, like, you just won't ever trigger it unless it's like on accident. I'm also excited because you'll get to like see a lot of the new mods that I was telling you about in action. Like, I'm so excited. This game looks so sick for a 2003 game now. That's right.
Rundi hadonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes.
Canderous? Isn't he that Mandalorian that works for Davik?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithaudunga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut.
Muchashak pakat.
What the heck?
His
His voice just changed. This man's voice just changed. Thanks for the message. I'll go meet him in the cantina.
Shagjikin lord chawata uma. Kavavulpa mulji gumana.
Oh yeah, congrats. You've met the DDaehyun bot. But yeah, honestly, like, I feel like the modding scene for both the KOTOR games is pretty cool. Obviously, like, KOTOR 2 has had so much more, like, modding, probably just because of the, restored content. But there's still, like, a handful of stuff that people have modded for this. Like, I've done a lot of, like, bug fixes and some restoration, of stuff, but yeah, it's really sick. Like, shout out to the modding community. It's, like, they're miracle workers.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
I spoke with Holden. I convinced him to remove the bounty on your head.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful! I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
Keep your reward, Dia. Helping you is thanks enough.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Yeah, see, we're not in this for the money. Hando Cral's in this for the good of humanity in the galaxy. And all life. What? Oh my gosh, did you see Karth just go supersonic? Let's see what you have for sale. Do we have... What do we have? We have lots of things. I kind of don't want to sell anything right now because there are some vendors that just give you more money, and I feel like we're pretty good on money right now. I do want to grab this quarterstaff just because, you know? Because you never know when you'll need a quarterstaff. Though if we're adjusting for inflation, it might be $1.25 staff. You never know. I don't know what the galactic economy looks like on Terrace with the Sith quarantine and all, you know? See, look at how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh. Shiny. Shiny and new. So pretty. Oh yeah, Brastol will probably want to talk to me.
How can I help?
You wanted to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
We were looking for you.
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction. Yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcan prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
I had a lot of help. Karth, Mission, Zalbar.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
Are you trying to say that I can control the Force?
The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Okay. I'll stop by Kebla's shop, see if there's some stuff that we can get.
Hey, look at this! A real live celebrity right here in my shop. Winning that Swoop bike race has made you into something of a local hero. If times weren't so tough, I'd give you a discount, seeing as how you're a big celebrity and all. But with the Sith occupation, I can barely afford to keep the doors open.
Ah, that's okay. Let's just see what we have for sale.
Because of the Sith quarantine, I haven't been able to stock any new inventory.
That's okay. What do you have? Do we need any of this, really? I don't think so, actually, because we have... alright, thanks, Kebla. We don't need it. Everything's fine. I do wonder if, like, in the remake, will they, like, address certain, like, cosmetic things, or, like, where if, I don't know, like, if Bastila is out in the open, the Sith will be like, hey, who's that? Oh, also, like, I don't know if I even had this installed during the time of when I did this, but this is a mod that, like, makes the arena monitors, like, show more stuff for the duel ring, so this is, like, a full-blown leaderboard, in Arabesh, and so, like, if you translate it, it has the names of everybody, and the one in red is Bendik Starkiller, so, but yeah, it's a pretty cool mod for that.
I saw you in the Swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
So, who are you?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them, and I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
How do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that Swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
What's in this for me?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
How are you going to manage that?
Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
Okay, how am I supposed to get inside the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't Davik get mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Okay, Canderous, you've got yourself a deal.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Is Bendik still alive in this playthrough? No, he's not. I did the duel ring, like one of the first things I did, which is why his name is in red. But everyone else is still there. And at the bottom is everybody's favorite Deadeye Duncan, our homie. But yeah, I really love that mod, because what it does is that it makes it to where, like, the leaderboard changes based on, like, where you are in the duel ring. And, like, when you challenge Bendik, it also, like, puts on, like, this, like, advertising thing, which is really cool, where it's like, oh, the big match. So, I don't know. It was really cool. So, like, some of the mods that I installed are, like, some of them are bug fixes. Obviously, some of these are, like, texture overhauls and improvements and upscales. But a lot of them are more for just, like, immersion.
A famous Jedi like you. Well, were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the
Misplaced.
crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
Dude, do I just be like a Bastila simp? And I'm just like, leave her alone. Leave her alone, Karth.
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have... It must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Karth. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Honestly, though, I'd like to think that Hando Cral would defend Bastila. Because honestly, I'd simp for Bastila. Bastila's great. I know a lot of people didn't like her attitude in the beginning of the game, but I don't know. I feel like her character growth is like really sick, and she's like one of my favorite characters. I wonder if the KOTOR remake will include Karth's bright red suit he's wearing right now. That armor always gives me Santa vibes. Well, so this is not even his default clothing. Like, he's wearing like some extra armor, but his clothing is also like redone, and it looks pretty good. Like, it has like he has some like military garb, like cargo pants and like leather textures on his jacket, which is
what's on your mind?
which is pretty sick. Like, I felt like the modders that like did this is really cool. Like, it looks really good.
Terrace? The planet's all one big city. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
Like, it's really sick.
You got it.
Like, yeah. Yeah, I thought his armor looks really cool. I've just always, like, whenever I've gone for builds, I always just use this armor on him. Yeah, it does definitely, like, make him look like Santa. I think some of the armor textures in this game are just so, like, they're just so, like, prominent. And they look, like, so crazy. Like, even Bastila's clothing.
How can I help?
Like, if you see, there's, like, leather textures on her stuff as well, which is really cool.
The surface of Terrace is covered with an urban sky.
And, like, you can even see, like, in between, like, the
Beyond
leather,
that.
like, you have, like, this, like, fabric texture for, like, her...
Then I suggest...
For her clothing. Like, here, I can go to first person. Like, you can see, like, the fabric texture and stuff. Like, it's so good. We'll talk to our main man, Zilka.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakul disease, of course.
Well, now you can. I have a serum to cure the Rakul disease.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there's enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Keep your reward, Zelka. You'll need it more than I do.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do.
That's very kind of you. We're just glad we're able to bring some relief to the suffering of these people.
Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I'll be going.
Goodbye, and good health to you.
Like, with all due respect,
If you ever need
Bastila
any
was
medical
not with
aid or
us when
treatment,
we were
you know where to
acquiring the
find me.
serum, but, you know, sure, if she wants to be like, yeah, we're just so happy to help.
You blew it. If you'd brought that Rakul serum to Zax, she would have made it worth your while. But no, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
Bro, like, shut up, Gurney. Like, why are you even in a medical facility if you're like, oh, yeah, like, go give this serum, like, I'm not here to help people. Like, what are you even doing? Like, you are in the wrong light of work, my guy. You had to do the honorable thing. Okay, something I do think would be really sick that they don't do in this game that I've always thought about is, like, when you get the Rakghoul serum in the Undercity, you have, like, 2 opportunities to use it to, like, help a Republic soldier down there, and then also the infected outcasts in the Undercity. I wonder, like, I think what they should have done, it would create such an interesting moral dilemma where, like, you can't just, like, use the serum on everybody, like, but every time you use it, it means, like, one less option to use it on. So, like, what if you, like, choose to use it on those 2 in Undercity,
did you ever think about
but, like,
joining all the
Zelka
Jedi
doesn't
who
have
were
enough
running
to
off
synthesize
follow
it?
Revan and Malak when they went
Huh?
to fight the Mandalorians?
That was nearly 5 years ago. I was still an apprentice. My battle meditation hadn't even manifested itself. Yet even then I had the wisdom to obey the will of the Council. Unlike Revan.
I guess. Still, do you ever wonder if things could have been different? I mean, would Revan and Malak still have been corrupted if the Council had supported them instead of dragging its feet?
Do not blame Revan's corruption on the Council. Your Republic saw only the threat of the Mandalorians, but the wisdom of the Masters saw beyond the immediate threat.
What did they see exactly?
There was something lurking out there. Something that devoured Revan and Malak, and many other Jedi. Had the Council sent us all into the unknown, how many more would have fallen?
So you're saying we should have done nothing? Just let the Mandalorians conquer us unopposed? I mean, the Republic was under attack, and the Order abandoned us.
We did not abandon you, but the Council were not about to throw lives away foolishly. In time, we would have aided you against the Mandalorians, but you couldn't wait. Revan and Malak offered a quicker answer, and the Republic chose to walk the easy path rather than the path of wisdom. Now we see the results all around us. You asked me if I think things could have been different. I know they could have. If Revan had only listened to the Council, millions of innocent people would still be alive.
Yeah, right. And every single one of them would have been speaking Mandalorian. I think we're done here. Let's just get back to the task at hand.
Dude, yeah, that's a good question. I know there's people that are, like, concerned about them remaking certain quests. Oh my gosh, dude, look at this view. Like, this is actually, like, pretty sick. Like, it looks dang good. Yeah, I know there's people that are really concerned about the remake because there have been hints or, like, rumors that, like, they might do some rewriting. And so I know that there's people that are like, oh, like, I don't want, like, woke Disney or, like, SJWs to ruin KOTOR. But, like, I don't know. I feel like to those people, if you play the game, like I'm literally, like, playing this game, and there's a surprising amount of very relevant social commentary in the base game, like, even from back then. And I just wonder if, like, maybe people just don't remember how much nuance that was because, I don't know, maybe, like, we were all younger so we didn't really see it as much, or maybe it wasn't as relevant. But, like, I feel like there's already, like, a lot of really good, like, social commentary and political, like undertones and statements that this game makes. Like, especially, like, even if you look at Terrace, like, the whole concept of Terrace where, like, aliens aren't even welcome in the Undercity. There's, like, this, like, racist, like, segregation of humans versus humanity and, like, the rich and the poor. Like, the dynamic of Terrace is, like, very, very, like evident of, like, what it's trying, like, the picture it's trying to paint and, like, the problems that arise out of it. Exhibit A.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here.
Hey, you kids, leave that Ithorian alone.
Why do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city.
Just because he's different doesn't give you the right to attack him.
Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to this alien lover anymore.
You look hurt. Here, I've got a med pack. Let me help you. Heck, even with the dialogue, will they reuse it or record? See, that's also something that's interesting too, because, like, some of the voice actors have like passed away. Like Ed Asner, he's the guy that voiced, like he voices, I think, Carl Fredricksen in Up in the Pixar movie, but he also voices Master Vrook. I think the voice actor for Saul Kareth passed away. The voice actor for Canderous passed away. I think even Kebla Yurt's voice actor has also passed away. Like, there's so many of them that, and I think it would just be really like, it would be like a sucker punch to my nostalgia to have them like recast, just because like I've played this game so many times that I'm like, I've heard these lines and these voice actors, you know. So I wonder if like, well, yeah, because like I wouldn't be surprised if it's just because they use people that were in the industry for so long, and then this game came out in like 2003, right? So it's kind of like the older generation of voice actors. Because I think this was also when Jennifer Hale was like kind of starting out. I don't know that for sure, but I know like Jennifer Hale as Bastila was like such a huge like big role for her.
Hachu apanki, jishawa anibong ka sha chona si ichua byongbo joni tanga bok sha nagnong kin kun shin kin nikin kun na bule mule raji kun shuni yun ni jiji aldwana kava volpa muli kumana.
Canderous said you'd sell the T3M4 droid to me.
Mokao danya foki chachiska do punta kakaspaka bano oto.
Here you go.
Tinku ukapa
Boom.
topano aska.
The drip.
Nisko na kava ambaka.
Well, that was easy. Yeah, Saul had some great lines. Like, it's really sad, but like I would hope that like they'd probably have to do some like estate permissions to be able to use the lines again. So I'm not sure like how that's gonna work, but yeah, if they do recast them, I would understand. But I'm also pretty sure that they're gonna have like new dialogue, because like even the announcement trailer for the KOTOR remake did have like Jennifer Hale like recording new dialogue. Like, there was some new dialogue for that trailer, so I don't know if they're going to be expanding on some things, and maybe they'll just not involve, like, the voice actors that passed away, like, in some of the rewritten stuff. I'm not sure. But, yeah, it's, like, really sad, but, like... Thoughts on having a voice for the protagonist? He does have a voice. It's me. That's what I'm doing. Call me Aspire. I mean, well, they voiced this character in Star Wars The Old Republic. They gave him a voice actor. I think on one hand it's understandable if they do, to make it something like Fallout 4 or Mass Effect, but I also would understand if they don't, to keep it like Skyrim or like the old Fallout games. I think even some of the Dragon Age games don't have like a full-blown voice-acted character, because I think it gives room for the player to kind of insert themselves into the character, you know? So, I don't know, maybe if they like do a choice between either or, you know? But, I mean, I wouldn't really necessarily be opposed if they go one way or another. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, you can always play the original, right? And I guarantee you there'd probably be someone that just comes up with a mod that if they do voice act, they can probably just, like, come up with a mod that, like, makes you select it and it doesn't say the thing. But I feel like that would be, like, such a diss for the VA. But that would also cost a lot of money, considering you can choose the gender of the player character. I'm here for a meeting. Don't worry. I know where I have to go.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata. Kakincha na kwat na bonkon. Wanakumbes chi pala mulek.
Don't hit that alarm. I don't want to have to hurt you.
Mana tota hakuchi krala bolaji chok shontang shun kipa unapanka muliri kun kili no ba wati monyala kona una kun mulira.
Okay, get out of here and I'll let you live.
Bona na kachu kicha badwang wanga kumkiba bu mulera kakin chak nawagawa bakon.
Alright, here's some big brain strats here. First of all, we should level up T3. We don't want him to be 3 levels behind us. Alright, let's cause some chaos. We gonna slice this computer Alright, let's see what's going on in here. Alright, we got some boys chilling in there. We got some boys chilling in here. Well, they're going to... Gonna have to call maintenance about that one. Reception. Okay, that's where we are. Medical. Okay, okay. The control center. Alright, just more Sith chatting it up. The elevator. Let's disable this droid's shield. Thank you. Just gonna use T3's computer skills to our advantage. Armory. Alright. And then let's see. What commands can we get? Let's take the turrets offline. Don't have to deal with those. And then let's hack the sentry droid's target filtering. Oh no, we don't have spikes? Shoot. We don't have enough spikes. Dang it. I guess we could just take them offline. Huh. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. And then we're gonna send T3 back up, because as much as I love T3, I'd like someone more combat ready to help us out for this one. So Karth tags in. But yeah, I hope, like, with the dialogue stuff, I hope they don't change it too much, but I do hope that they expand on things. I think that would be really cool.
Yes?
I'd love to see them expand on already known things.
Ready?
Like, one of the YouTubers I watch that does KOTOR content was actually talking about how, because this game has been out for so long and everyone kind of already knows the twist, like, roughly, they were talking about how, like, because everyone kind of knows the story, it's not going to have as big of an effect when, like, the big reveal happens. So, like, maybe instead of, like, focusing so much on the reveal like the original game, like, you have a scenario like the game focuses on expanding the backstory and things that we don't know that lead up to, like, the reveal. I don't know. I feel like that would be a really interesting thing to explore. Alright, let's see what's going on. Power conduit installed in the elevator, blah, 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 blah. Alright, yeah, that's fine. We already disabled that droid shield, so we're good. Dang, they just made a mess of things with all the grenades they be chucking. Hey, what's up, fam? Oh, there's still an active droid in here. Oops.
How'd you like that?
Alright, no active droids in here.
Yes, what?
I don't want to talk to you, Karth. Sorry, bro. That was an accident. I felt like I was gonna say something and I forgot. I felt like I was gonna... Also, it's interesting how, like, there's always, like, a rifle laying here. If anyone knows why this happens... like, I don't know why that's there. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, I think I'm optimistic about it. I'm not really too worried about, like, what some of the people are talking about, like, SJW is gonna ruin KOTOR, just because I feel like there's already so much relevant commentary. Like, that's what makes RPGs, like, so rich, you know? Like, they have very relevant messages and, like, interactions in them. So, I don't know. Right, I remember you. How do I get you out? Seems simple enough. Oh, that's what I was saying. Something that I really hope they do expand on is the alien dialogue in the remake, because I'm sure, like, all y'all watching have noticed, like, how repetitive it can be. Oh yeah, other people have asked about it. I wonder, is it like something like a spawn point or like a debug? Because I'm pretty sure there's people that have done like speedrun strats where one of the glitches involves like TPing into this area. Yeah, see, like when you play through the game, like you can totally tell that they reuse, yeah, the dialogue. And so I wonder if like, I hope that they are able to expand on it, because I wouldn't be surprised if in the original game, here, let's send this boy into patrol mode and see what he can do. Cause some chaos in the next room, because we're just all about causing chaos for the Sith. But yeah, I think what would be really interesting is that if they do something like, because like they probably reused a lot of the alien lines, because like budget, like there's only so much you can do. But also I wouldn't be surprised of like storage, like storage limitations on the disc and stuff, because this game was originally like it was like an OG Xbox exclusive, I think. So there's probably only so much like audio data you can like squeeze into the disc. And so I wonder if like they're gonna expand a lot more on the like alien dialogue. Maybe they'll just go the Mass Effect route and just kind of be like, everyone has a universal translator, so everyone can just speak quote unquote like basic or English. But I would really hope that they can flesh out some of the languages more. Like, I think that would be so insane and so much more immersive. No problem. But I feel like that would be so hard to do with how much dialogue is in the game. Like, it would be pretty insane. But, like, yeah, I feel like the budget for also... Because when you were asking about a fully voiced, like, protagonist, like, that costs probably a lot of money to pay, like, for how much dialogue you need to squeeze in with every single option. Not to mention that you can pick your gender, so like you have to have both a male and female. Really, guys? You just walked through the freaking... Everyone else saw that, right? And freaking Karth and Bastila. I'm trying to do them a service and disable the mine, and they're just like, nah, let's just jump into it. But yeah, because you can pick a, like, between male or female protagonist, and so they'd have to get at least 2 voice actors. But one thing I will say, like, dude, the reskin looks so good. Like, the texture's looking really good in this game. Oh wait.
What can I do?
Do we need to use... Oh wait, I should probably level her up, and then she'll have... Yeah. Who needs med packs anymore when you have the Force? But
What?
But yeah, like, I just really hope that the remake performs really well, just because I would hope that if the remake does perform well, that paves the way for them to do a KOTOR 2 remake. And because KOTOR 2 was never really finished, and like, while yeah, we did get the restored content mod, there were still so many resources that team like just didn't have access to, you know? So like, I feel like we never really got a fully realized, like fully actualized like entity of KOTOR 2's vision, and I would love to see a redone one where it, like, they can do it justice. And then for all we know, maybe the success of that could revive the KOTOR series, because I feel like the storylines of so many of these characters were just not resolved, and I felt like the way that they resolved some of them in, like, I haven't played, so I don't know all the details of the MMO with, like, Star Wars The Old Republic, but I do feel like they kind of just, like, shoved some of the lore into SWTOR without actually, like, I don't know. I feel like there's just so much more that can be done, and I would hope that, like, this gives it that chance.
Who dares to break my meditation? You will pay for interrupting my...
Who dares?
Wait. I sense the Force is strong with you. Very strong. Who would have thought a Force adept could be found on this insignificant planet? But your talent is no match for a disciple of the dark side.
Turn away from the dark side. It won't lead you to anything but destruction.
Spoken like a true drone of the Jedi Council. We Sith, however, have learned to embrace the potential of the dark side. It is what gives us strength. This meeting is a stroke of luck for me. My master will surely reward me with my lightsaber once I kill you.
Bro is mad at you from ruining his evil nap. True.
Here.
Oh no! Oh no! Feel free to attack him, someone else. Okay.
What?
Bro, I don't want to be stasized. Oh, yo, Bastila's got me. She healed me. Oh yeah, let's go. No, I'm saving my level up. I want to see if I can, like... Oh no, now he's going for Karth? Bro, you do not attack my main man, Karth. Yo, we've been together forever, man, since the Endar Spire. I think Karth's dex is insane, though, because he literally just... He didn't lose any health.
Yes?
Oh, sweet. All right, we got the launch codes. Right, we do. I did see that correctly. Yes. Yes, we do. Awesome. And then slip those on real quick. Got some more upgrades. Okay, now I'll use my level. I know there's people out there that are like, oh, why aren't you saving levels, bro? Like, because you can get more force powers or whatever, and it's like, I don't know. I personally don't really care. I just have fun playing the game. I'm not someone that, like, I probably know, like, all there is to know about how quests and, like, things work, you know, and all the interactions and the dialogue choices and whatnot, but, like... I'm not someone that really has dove deep into the like min-maxing or crazy builds and stuff. I'm just kind of like, oh, this seems fun. I'll just do that, you know. So, because I know that there's people that will like stay like level 2 and then save all their levels to where after like later in the story they get a chance to like do some cool tweaks to their character, but I don't know. It's fine. I'm not looking to do that. We did do everything in here, right? Yeah, okay. Did you find out anything, D-Crump, on like why people are wondering the rifle's there? Because I know you said you looked it up and other people have like asked about it.